Good morning, everyone. Beth here from CornerPiece Studio. I want to welcome you here. I want to welcome my new subscribers. Glad you're back. I want to welcome my existing subscribers. Thank you for being around. And if you're new here for the first time and watching my stuff for the first time, welcome. I'm thrilled you're here. And if you like what you see, please touch my watermark down below to like and subscribe so you can see more content that comes up in the future. This morning I'm going to work on something to hang from my Daphne's diary, because one of the last times I was here I told you I was going to pop a hole where it looked like there was a hole, because that's a tag. Let's see, I have one here, hold on. On some of the things, Daphne's diary has these tags. I came off a journal, actual diary, and they have them hanging. So what I wanted to do was make something of my own using pieces from the Daphne's diary book. So, from the magazine. So I was going through my folder of what was left over from this one, which is number 7 from 2018. This was my first one ever that I got. I bought it off eBay or something. It was a little expensive that way, but I didn't know at the time. Now I do. So what I found in there within the pages was these 3 pages of some sort of strip or something to do with it. I don't know. But what brought my thoughts up was, see this line? I can use one of those to make a dangle off of this. But what I need to do is I need to build up the back a little bit. So what I'm going to use is some cards, brown cardstock. And I'm going to cut it just a little wider than a strip. See the strips here? I don't know if you can see. There's sections. I'm going to cut it a little bit wider than one of those sections. So let me see which one I want to use with this book. That's pretty. Let's see what else I have here. Actually, that one wants something a little different. Something a little eye-catching. I really like this. So what I'm going to do is cut this out. Hope everybody's doing well today. Today is Tuesday. And I'm doing this before I'm getting myself ready to go to work. This is how I start my mornings. It's like I don't drink coffee, so this is kind of like my cup of coffee to do some, do a project or something, to do a little bit of something. Okay, so I chose this one. I like that. So I'm going to turn over the other side, because the other side is easier to see with the lines. So that measures just under ½ an inch, about like 1/3 of an inch. So I'm going to cut my piece to a ½ inch because I want to have some brown on the edges. All right, so let's see here. I'm using my cutting mat here to line things up for ½ an inch. And where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. I need to move over a little bit because the foot on this is in my way. There we go. There's a ½ inch. So there's that. I'm going to use 3 layers, I think. It'll make a nice thickness. Okay, there's one. that'll make a nice thickness. And when I use glue today, I'm going to use a permanent glue stick because I want it to stay. I want it to adhere and stay well. I'm going to use the edge of the other one to help me, so I make sure I get these the same width. There's two, and let's do one more. I do use Scotch Create glue stick that happens to be out in the other room, so I'm going to be using, this is from Michaels, it's from their Recollections collection. It's a permanent glue stick. I've had pretty good results with that too. Okay, so that's cut. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use three layers to it. That thing's rolling all over my desk. Glue sticks. I also use Elmer's all-purpose glue. I don't like the school glue. School glue doesn't stay. Once it dries, things have a tendency to fall apart. So when they dry with the all-purpose, they stay together. All right, for now, I'm using this permanent glue stick. Now make sure you go all the way to the edges because you want your edges to adhere well together. Here I am, just making sure it's all aligned. I'm going to get my scraper and push them down together. I'm doing both sides because if you do it just to one side, it has a tendency to curl. I should have showed that to you beforehand. Yeah, it has a tendency to curl. So that's why I do both sides. I'll show you when I do this one. Okay, and I'm gonna stick them together to match. And it doesn't matter if some of the glue is sticking out the edge. It will come off. You want to bring the glue, make sure you use something to press this to spread it, to bring the glue all the way to the edges. Because not so much on this one, but when I did the first two together, they curled. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to go back in and cut a strip of this. Get that out of the way. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear, but I've got, my trees are full of starlings out here right now, and they are making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Look, they just took off. They heard me talking about them. Alright, so I'm using a straight edge and a knife. It makes a nicer cut because I'm not that. Scissors would leave a choppy cut. So what I'm going to do, yes, this is a little wider than what I wanted. I'm going to glue this near the edge, not up to the edge, just near it, so it's got a little bit of a frame around it. So it will accent it a little bit. Maybe it's a little too dark. Let me see. Let me see something. Maybe I want to use a different color. One that's a little brighter. But I want it to stand out on my cover. Where's that? There's that. There's my cover. I want it to stand out. I think that'll be all right. That'll be good. That will be all right. Is that a little bit brighter? Maybe I'll use that one. Yeah, I'll use that one because there's more white to it. I want it to be a little brighter. So just a little point of note here on Daphne's diary items. If you make anything with Daphne's diary items, sorry for the paper noise. You make anything with Daphne's diary items, you cannot sell it because of copyright. You may use it for yourself, you may gift it to somebody else, but you may not sell it. All right, so what I'm going to do is cut this one. There. All right, that stands out a little bit better. I like that a little better. The other one matched a little too much. So, oops, I need to cut that line off of there. I did do it a little wider, not realizing I'd see that black line on the other side. I don't want the black line. So I need to remove it. Okay. So there we go. And I'm going to use the glue stick on it. There's more paper noise. I'm going to use some glue stick on this. And get that on. See which end I like better. I like that. I like that on it. So I'm going to put glue from there to there. I'm going to let it hang over a little bit because then I can just clip it off and have what I want on here. Sorry if I was off to the side here. I'm just holding it in off the edge just a little bit. There we go. Make sure it's not glued down up there. Let me put some more glue under here. These are just so simple to make and so much fun, and just add just a nice little touch to your journal. I'm clipping the edge off here, the hanger offers. Now I'm going to go back to my knife, and I'm going to, first I'm going to use my scraper to make sure it's adhered well, because you want to be sure that the glue is stuck to both sides, because otherwise it'll come up. All right, now you see it was bending a little bit, so I'm going to do the back side and make sure it comes out. There we go. That's better. Let's get this paper out of the way. Find my ruler and things. And bring my straight edge on. And a knife. And away we go. It's going to take a little bit to get through because I have 3 layers of cardstock. There we are. It's off. Almost. Okay, now that's just a wee bit too long for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it about here. I want it about that long. Let's see how long this one is. Now that's about that long. But I don't want it that long. It will be just too long for the size of the book, because I did fold, as you can see, I did fold the magazine in half. If it was a full-size magazine, then that size would be fine, but I folded it in half when I made my book. So okay, so there's that. That's the top, that's the bottom. I want to come in and do a little bit of a triangle cut in here to bring it up so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. There's a little bit of a triangle cut. That'll look good on here. That'll be good on here. Okay, next thing is to pop a hole in here. The only thing I have right now that is good for doing that is my crocodile. So I'm going to use that to make my hole. I'm going to use the larger hole and pop a hole in this. I'm going to pull that back a little bit because I want to be sure I am on the item. I don't want to get too close to the other end of it. There. Got that on. Here's my, there's that. There we go. Gonna put that on. And now we're going to squish it. And why did it not squish? It did not squish for some reason. Why did it not squish? Let's squish. There we go. And we're squished. There. And it's on. Helps hold the hole, keep it from getting real messy. And then I have some bulb pins. I got a whole bunch of them from Amazon. It's like, unfortunately, there's like 1,000 in here. So I'm gonna figure out which one I want to use. I'm probably gonna use that one. Sorry for the noise of the paper. I'll pull away. So there we go. There's my bulb pin. What I think I'm going to do, being that it's just sitting right here anyway, I'm going to use my vintage photo. This vintage photo is kind of on the messy side because when I put it down, I put my dauber on top. I'm just going to do the edges a little. I like to have my edges look a little vintaged, they say. Okay, where's my bulb pin? There it is. Open this little baby up. Slide it on. See, it dangles nicely. Now slide it onto here. And you can add more things to this bulb pin, and I might in the future add a few more things. And come on down. Let's have you spin around. There we go. And it's on. Isn't that pretty? I made a little hanger to go on there. Isn't that pretty? I'll probably make some others with things. I might use my hole punch with those and make some round ones and put on here. But for now, that's it. I hope you liked the simple project we did this morning. It's very simple. You can do it with anything. I saw it done. I don't remember who did it. I'm sorry. If it was you, please let me know. But I saw someone do it with washi tape. They took washi tape and they used a piece of paper, layered paper, and put it on here and cut it down and did the same thing. So instead I saw these in the book and chose to use this. So there we go. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Like I said earlier, welcome back to those who have been here. Welcome to my new subscribers, and a bigger welcome to those of you who are here for the first time. I hope you stick around and subscribe, like and subscribe, so you can see some more of my content that I put on my channel. So it doesn't always have to be big things. It can be little things too, for dressing up your notebooks, your journals, your regular books, whatever. Okay, for now, you all have a great day, and until next time, see you then. Take care now. Bye.